traders, this is mcBillion. Today is September 1st, 2015, and let's talk about the market. Let's just start with the spider. The spider, as you can see here, is broken. We got a bounce. Many people call this bounce a dead cat bounce, and we went short on the bounce, and today we closed those shorts for 150% profits. That's how you trade this, because we can get another bounce, and the divergence and the DMI directionals are very wide, meaning a bounce or a stop right here, a move sideways can happen. So it's not good to hold a position for too long. You know, when you get profits, get it and wait for another bounce, because the game has changed now. We have to short every bounce that we see because this thing is broken. Let me show you the iShares results. We use the IWN, which is the iShares Russell 2000 ATF. You can see here it's still broken. It tried to enter the channel right here. This one looks stronger than this S&P, but it failed, and now I think it's gonna go to 107 key level. If you break down the key level, the market is gonna get really ugly, and I'm gonna enter short. So I'm watching the iShares Russell's 107. That's my target. Now let's talk about DIA. That's the Dow Jones ATF. And you can see also looks similar to the spider. It tried to get into the 167.79 Fibonacci, and it failed. Now it's below the 5 simple moving average, but there is a huge divergence on DMI. I don't like to be short right here. We also close our puts today because it's mandatory when you're trading a divergence to get profits when you can. And I will show you how if you join mcBillion. Now, let's talk about Apple. Let me show you Apple right here. We also close our shorts on Apple. Huge divergence, high ADX. It failed right here, this resistance. So you have to put this line in your chart, this resistance. That's the money line. You know, if you break out this resistance right here, you better get long. But if you break down again 103, it's going to get ugly and it's going to go to the 90s again. So keep an eye this resistance in your chart. Keep an eye on 103.85 Fibonacci support. Now let's talk about another one. Let's talk about Facebook. Facebook looks very strong. It went inside the channel. It break down just when the market break down very fast, but now it's inside the channel. You can see that it's stronger than Apple. And the Fibonacci to watch is 85. If you break down 85, it might go and retest the 70s, but I think it's gonna stay here for a longer time. There's a divergence on DMI, so I think it's gonna move sideways here until there's some good news and we start to going up. So this one is my watch list to go long, and it's in my long-term portfolio because I like Facebook. End of the year target 120. Keep that in mind. Now let's talk about Tesla. Tesla, nothing to see right here. It fell again at the resistance. You see this resistance right here? It fell again. Let me zoom this out. It fell and it looks like it's gonna go down again. I don't like Tesla right here. There's no good signal. It's bearish, but there's no divergence. So it might go to 225. That's a Fibonacci key level that you have to keep in mind. Now let's talk about a little bit gold. I have this one for gold. It's GG Gold Corporation. It's still inside this downtrend channel. Nothing to see right here. It's just moving sideways right here between 12 and 16. So I'm waiting to see if we break out right here to go long. But if we break down this trend line right here, this thing is gonna get ugly to the 10s. So keep an eye on this one too. It's on my watch list. Now let's talk about the last one. Let's talk about oil. For oil, I use APA. APA is Apache Corporation, and it was break down with the market right here, but it's still inside this falling wedge that I'm watching. If you break out the 50 or the falling wedge, this thing can go higher to the 73 level or first to the 57 Fibonacci. Traders, I have a nice promotion. You guys asked me for it. You can join mcBillion, only one-time payment. It's $4.99. You get the videos, you get my mentoring, you get all the service, and you also get lifetime membership. So you will never have to pay, and you can join this excellent group. We're making money, we're learning, and we're getting better and better. Join mcBillion. Don't wait another minute. This is everything for today. Trade on.